We are still with the excellent performance from Xtreme Trader Signals team by Angela, of course, as we can see so far with this week. And even though the market is really unstable, we still have made in total 460 pips of profit. And please allow me to share with you the results from the premium group itself. As you can see, this is the premium on Telegram. I'm not hiding anything at all. I'm just sharing and scrolling and sharing with you all these profits. Check this out. On Monday, we actually have made more than 220 pips in total. That was actually excellent signals. I think, 366 pips of profit. Fantastic. 360 pips under just one single day. Really, guys, how cool is that? Even though the market is, as I said, unstable, still Angela has managed to send these excellent signals. And as you can see, everyone is happy with the results. Also today, Tuesday, actually it was almost a perfect day. As you can see, I think not a single signal has actually went in loss. And actually we can see here the thumbs and the likes from the clients who are on the free group. This is the free one. We are just sharing with them the results from the premium, and thankfully also they are happy and they like the signals that they have received. So of course, my friends, everything is going very well, and I'm very proud of our work. If you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. The market has crashed, and of course all of the signals which I have sent you last Saturday has of course failed. I told you before, my friends, that we are doing the best we can, but of course the market is so unpredictable. The signals actually were going in a little profit, with a small profit, I mean like 15-16 pips only, before the market suddenly crashes. So what happened on Monday was actually phenomenal. We can see that the market indeed has went down. The dollar is rising, and as you can see, the pound USD especially has fallen for more than 436 pips below the lowest level of the support on its history. So actually the pound USD has made a historical breakout from the support on 1.08474. That was actually something exceptional. So now what we can see here is the correction right now. So however, how can we trade the corrections? Of course, the corrections has already happened, and right now we will trade the continuation of the market. So let me now tell you what we can do here on the midweek analysis video. So let's see what we can do on the remaining days of this week. And of course, as usual, let's begin with the Euro USD. So considering now on the Euro USD, the daily chart. The daily chart shows us that the market has indeed, let me just first of all delete the old signal since we don't really require it anymore. Now let me just tell you, the Euro USD has actually made a retest of the broken support level at 0.96655. We can see the daily candle is about to close like this. Actually, it's just like 6 hours away from the closure, and the market seems like it's facing a strong pressure from the euro. Of course, the Euro USD is falling, my friends, because of the current situation of the on Europe. Of course, they are still unable to find a reliable source for the energy, and the winter is already approaching the continent. So right now the situation there is really bad. Of course, not to mention that the dollar is rising above the latest statement from the federal banks in the United States that they have increased the interest rate. So of course all of that means that the dollar is rising and the euro is falling. And let's see now what we can do next. So of course on the 1 hour time frame right now, we are having here a very strong level of a support at 0.95522. Eventually this is going to be our take profit level. We're obviously going to short the Euro USD, but the question is how far or where exactly we can start shorting the pair for a better results. Now, keep in mind that the Euro USD is actually facing a very strong key support level at 0.96007. So the question is, how can we actually find the best level to start shorting? Most likely the pair is going to reverse from this level of a support. And we're having here also a resistance trend line just like this. Now, you might expect me to tell you that we can start shorting right here at that level of a resistance, but that is not the case. Actually, we are having here a different resistance trend line just like that. And right here, my friends, I'm going to send you the signal to start shorting at the peak of that resistance trend line. the market seems like it's actually going to be ranging on this level. Keep in mind that on the monthly chart, we are facing a very strong key support level right here at 0.96007. And the market will be ranging on this level before it makes the final breakout from it. So which means if I go back to the 1 hour time frame, we can notice how the market has already started moving in consolidation mode. As we can see right here, the market has also created here a false breakout, which means that the market has indeed tricked us, made us thinking that it's going to continue the fall, but instead it ended up making us a false breakout. What happened later is that that support level at 0.96007, which I have just showed you, has been respected. Not only once, but seems like it's going to be twice. So again, that strong level cannot be ignored easily. So therefore, we can expect from the market to make a rise again for about 34 pips, my friends, to reach that level of a resistance trend line. And after that, it most likely going to continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of the support as 0.95522. So meaning we are going to start shorting the Euro USD exactly from this level as 0.94446. However, 96446. I have to remind everyone about the current situation of the market. It is so unstable, so please be sure that you are trading safely. These signals, of course, they are very subjective to be failed. Of course, that is very normal. We have actually to expect that the signals might fail someday. And however, the day has come sadly, and as we can see, I had 3 months on strike giving winning signals, but of course, sadly, Saturday it didn't work. But again, I told you before, if that happens, we still have the midweek analysis, we have the late week analysis, we have the Friday analysis. Hopefully, we will recover from them. Anyway, the Euro USD signal will be shorted at 0.96446, and the safe zone will be ranging for about 56 pips. Meanwhile, our take profit is going to be ranging for about 92 pips till the lowest level of the support at 0.95522. There goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Moving now to the Pound USD. Alright, so for the Pound USD, of course, we are going to short it again. We are going to short it as well. But the question, of course, is how or where exactly we can start shorting. Now, it's very obvious to me that the Pound USD is definitely going to continue the fall. This movement right here, this price action or this structure, what is in structure? This structure is obviously for the continuation of the fall. We are having here, my friends, of course, if I go now to the 4 hour time frame, we can see clearly that the market has created here a support level right here at 1.06289, and obviously the market will continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support. In fact, I believe that the Pound USD will continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of the support right here at 1.04025. So far, there are no news that can actually help the pound to rise. So far, everything is going against it. But for the sake of my followers, I'm going to give you the signal just to be at the lowest level of the support right here at 1.06325. The question is where exactly we can start shorting the Pound USD. If I go now to the 30-minute time frame, now pay attention. We are having here, my friends, a support exactly right there. Let me just be specific. Actually, right here, yes, right here, at 1.07314. Now we can actually expect from the Pound USD to continue bouncing on this level, but keep in mind, we are now talking about major amount, or actually big amount of pips. On the 30-minute time frame, the Pound USD has moved for about 410 pips on under just 30 minutes. Then under another 30 minutes right here, the Pound USD has moved for about 190 pips. So right now, the current situation for the Pound USD is so unstable, meaning we can actually send you the signal to start shorting right here at the peak of this resistance right there exactly at 1.08311. That's going to happen after the market rises for about 80 pips, but it's going to worth it in my opinion, because we will be aiming about 200 pips of profit. So again, keep in mind that this can happen actually in a matter of no time. The Pound USD is moving very fast. I mean, just look at that. Just a small bounce right here can cause the market to move for about 22 pips. And right here we're facing this the pressure from this support, which means we can now expect from the market to continue rising till it reaches that level of a resistance. Now it's important to mention right here that we're having a support trend line just like that. Let me just be more accurate. I want it the same way I have analyzed it before recording. Exactly. So right now we are having here this support trend line. As we can see, the market has respected it. Now upon the pressure from that support right here, we can expect from the market to continue the rise, retesting the broken support trend line, and afterwards it's going to be respecting also the real level of the resistance right here at 1.08311, and then we can start shorting the pair. So therefore, that's going to be our target, and the safe zone will be ranging only till the highest level of the resistance at 1.09284, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 95 pips and a take profit level at about 200 pips. There goes the signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD. Alright, so of course for the AUD USD signal, we need to consider now what we can do with this pair. So let me now move to the daily chart. So as you can see on the daily chart, the AUD USD is still falling, and however, it has reached the lowest level of the support right here. Sorry, the resistance, I mean, right here. That is the resistance, as we can see. Let me just zoom in to show it to you. This is right here, the real level of the resistance. This was a false breakout from the resistance, and right now we can see the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance. Now the AUD USD has already reached that level, as we can see right here, and seems like it has already retested that level of a resistance, which means the AUD USD will most likely continue the fall. Now the question is, where is the target and where exactly we can short the pair? Now let's keep in mind that since we are actually going to start shorting from that level of a resistance, we actually have to place a take profit level, which is going to be right here, my friends, at that very strong key support level at 0.63045. We can notice right here that this was actually a real level of a support. Then we had here a major fake breakout, a major one. And then what happened later is that this level of a real support has later been respected. Fantastic. So we have ended up with an inverted head and shoulders. Again, great. Which means after the breakout from that level of a support, we can now expect from the AUD USD to continue the fall. And most likely it's going to continue the fall toward that level of a real support. It's actually on its way to create the second attempt of that support, because right here, what we are having right here, my friends, is simply a support number one. AUD USD is on its way for the second attempt of the support. So that being said, let's now move to the 1 hour time frame so we can actually identify the level where exactly we can start shorting the AUD USD. In fact, we are having here a very strong real level of a support right there. That's a real level of a support, and pay attention to what happened later. We can see that this is a real level of a support. Then we had here a false breakout, a false breakout, and a false breakout. Then what happened later is, after that bearish breakout candle, the same level of the real support has been respected and become a new resistance. Then we had here a false breakout of the resistance, and again the same level of the resistance has been respected, which means that is actually going to be the highest level where we can expect from the AUD USD to move against our direction before it finally starts the fall. And of course, we are having here the resistance trend line, as we can see. Therefore, we can expect from the market to respect that level, because we are having here a real level of a resistance right there, a real level of a resistance. Then we had here a false breakout in the middle. Then the same level of the real resistance trend line has been again respected. So the market most likely is going to continue to move all its way up right here to retest that level of a resistance trend line, and after that respects, of course, the real level of the resistance right here, and afterwards going to continue the fall. So that being said, let me just make it like that. Yeah, just to make it sure it's clear and obvious, we have to wait for the AUD USD to rise for about 30 pips before we can start shorting it, and the take profit level of about 192 pips. And of course, the safe zone will be ranging, my friends, till the highest level of the resistance right here at 0.65327, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 50 pips, and the take profit level of about 173 pips. Wait a second, guys. I now noticed it's not correct. This is the right level. It's like that. I'm not sure why did the line move down. Maybe I have moved it accidentally. I didn't notice. Maybe. Because I was looking, I mean, what is this? This is not the right way. This is something wrong here. So yeah, sorry about that. Let me just correct it again. And let's be sure, yes, it's just like 25 pips far away from the entry, and therefore let me just like that. So again, yes, that's correct right now. That's about right. Yeah, I was thinking how come it was 191 pips then suddenly become 170 pips. Something is wrong. That's why I had to fix it. Of course, the edge of the safe zone, we have to increase it right now to be at 0.65587, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 60 pips against 194 pips. Now it's about right now. Anyway, moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so of course this signal for the USD CAD is no more valid for the short, of course, obviously. So right now we can actually expect from the USD CAD, my friends, and based on the 1 hour time frame, the USD CAD will continue rising for about, I would say about 85 pips, 88 pips. That's gonna be our target. First of all, right now we have to identify the targets. Since it's very obvious that the market is going to continue climbing its way up there, now the question is where exactly we can start buying the USD CAD. Now let's keep in mind that we are having here a support trend line just like that. Actually, I want to draw it the same way I did before recording the video, just to make sure everything is correct. Yes, that's about right. So as you can see, the USD CAD right now is climbing its way on the support trend line. It has respected this level repeatedly. Now, what happened is, I want to go now to the 15-minute time frame to show you this. Now, on the 15-minute time frame, we are having here a real level of a support. Pay attention, we had here the real level of a support, which was previously a real level of a resistance. Then we had here another attempt of the support. Then we had here a major breakout, or like actually a fake breakout from that level of a support. Not only one, but twice. Now again, the same level of the real support has again been respected right there. So now we are having here also a resistance, as you can see. The USD CAD actually has a potential to create a second attempt from the real level of a support. I doubt that the pair will actually continue climbing right now. Most likely it's gonna make a bearish reversal upon the pressure from that resistance, and afterwards it's gonna continue falling to reach that level of a second support. From that level we can start buying the USD CAD toward that level of a resistance. A very simple straightforward analysis. Look at that, the USD CAD is already falling. We have to wait for this pair to fall for about 38 pips, and after that we can start buying it, and right here the target will be about 120 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone, my friends, will be ranging till the lowest level of the false support right here at 1.36430, which means it will be ranging for about 42 pips. There goes our signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Moving now to the USD JPY. Alright, so now for the USD JPY, what we can do next is simply continue buying the pair. I want to show you something. Right now, we are having here this major false breakout from that level of a support. Exactly right here at 142.786. Now the market actually has made a very strong bearish movement, but sadly this was a false breakout. After that breakout, everyone actually was expecting from the USD JPY to respect this level of a previous support and that level of a real resistance, and then it's going to continue the fall. What happened was the opposite. The USD JPY actually resumed the rise. Now the thing here is, we're having also here a support trend line, as you can see, and check this out. The USD JPY seems like it's actually respecting that level of a support trend line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts, and now after that false breakout, we can see that the market did not only not respect this level of a resistance, it did not respect even this level of a previous support trend line, and just continue the rise, and as you can see, created again a new support trend line. So it was fully supported by this the market. So this level most likely will be respected again, as we can see right here. Now we are facing a strong resistance right there at 145.070. So right now we can expect from the market to make another pullback upon the pressure from that resistance, and respects this level of a support trend line, and after that continue the rise. This is going to be like a scalping signal. I'm going to send you the signal with a take profit level to be at the highest level that the USD JPY has ever reached, at 145.877. And the take profit level, which means we are actually aiming 114 pips from the current price. But the entry will be, of course, right there at the lowest level of the support at 144.250, which means we are aiming 164 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging till this level of a support. Since we are actually relying mainly on that supported trend line, so most likely we cannot actually expect from the USD JPY to fall this much against our direction. If that happens, it means that the USD JPY will most likely reverse only and upon the pressure from the support right here at 142.590. But with the current strength that the dollar is gaining, I doubt that this is gonna happen, meaning we have to wait for this pair to fall for about 50 pips before we can start buying it. There goes our signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so for the USD CHF, of course, the sell order is no longer valid, unfortunately. So let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Let's now move to the daily chart. So right now, my friends, on the daily chart, it's very obvious that the USD CHF has actually made a strong breakout from that long-term resistance at 0.98617. Now we can notice that the candle has actually been rejected after attempting to retest that level of a resistance. It actually attempted to create another breakout similar to the current breakouts, to the previous breakouts that we had right here and right there. However, after the breakout from the resistance, the market actually has shown a strength right here on that level, which means the USD CHF is most likely going to continue the rise. Sorry guys if my voice is unclear, not clear actually. I'm suffering from a condition, complicated sinus issue on my nose, of course, and it's actually affecting my voice, and actually I have an appointment tomorrow with the doctor to check it out. So just to inform you about why my voice is like that. Anyway, there is here one problem, of course, that it is 22 minutes and you still did not hit the like button. Guys, come on, hit the like button. More than 2,000 views, only 150 persons, 150 people actually hit the like button, and I'm wondering why is this happening? Come on guys, give me some love, give me some likes here. It's all I'm asking for this big effort I'm doing for you with these signals and this video. Just hit the like button. It won't cost you more than a click on your valuable mouse. Anyway, thank you guys, thank you for all the supporters, and thank you for all the everyone who is watching this video. Either you hit the like button or not, thank you again for giving me your time to watch my videos. Anyway, let me now go now to the 1 hour time frame, and right now we can see that the USD CHF has already made here 2 attempts on that new support. So this was support number 1, and right here support number 2. So right now we have to rely on the support trend lines to find our perfect entry, and obviously we're having here a support trend line just like that. And interestingly, we are having here the real level of a support trend line, then a false breakout, and again the same level of a real support trend line has been respected for 3 times. Now, after that false breakout, we can actually expect from the market to respect again the same level of a support trend line, and after that it's going to continue the rise. So meaning we actually still have 64 pips more to go, but the entry is going to be placed differently. We are actually going to rely on this support right here. That support right here, the second attempt. We need to separate the real level of a support from the false breakouts, and we can see right here that we had here a real level of a support, false breakout, and then again a real level of a support. If you want to see it in more details, just move to the 15-minute time frame. Now you can see it in more details. Now you are convinced, I believe, right? Real level, false breakout, major false breakout, and again the same level of a real support has been respected. So this is support number 1 right now. All we need to do is wait for the USD CHF to fall here to create a second attempt from the support, which means we are actually aiming in total. Let me just move right like that, just like this. we are aiming, my friends, about 93 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging till the lowest level of the real resistance, sorry, the highest level of a real resistance at 0.98285, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 41 pips against 93 pips of profit. There goes our signal, my friends, for the USD CHF. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so now situation is not so good for the gold, isn't it? Now I believe that the gold, my friends, is going to actually continue the fall. Let me just share with you something. If I move now to the daily chart, however, check this out. We are having here this very strong key support level right here at 1655.90. That level, if we look at the left side, it was, my friends, actually a real level of a resistance, as we can see. If I want to look at this level of a resistance on the gold, we can actually separate them. We are having here a real level of a resistance, then we have a major false breakout. Keep in mind I'm on the daily chart. False breakout, and again the same level of that resistance has been respected again. Then we had, of course, the bullish breakout from that level. However, 1655.90 is actually a very strong level as a support, and right now we can see that bullish candle right here, which means the gold most likely is going to climb its way for about 197 pips more before we can start shorting it. And not to mention, of course, that we are having here a resistance trend line, and seems like the market is actually respecting this level of a resistance trend line. If I want to analyze this one candle by candle, again on the daily chart, we are having here a real level of a resistance, real level of a resistance trend line, of course, and again we had here a false breakout from the resistance trend line. Then again, the same level of a resistance trend line has been respected again. So easily we can see right here that the next candle, my friends, most likely is going to be bullish one. It might actually be ranging for a few pips against our direction before finally it's gonna continue the fall. So that being said, I want to give you a realistic signal and hopefully it's gonna work. So therefore, the take profit level is gonna be right here at the lowest level that the gold has ever reached for this month. And as we can see, if that happens, we are going to start shorting the gold from 1655.90, and the take profit level at that lowest level of a support at 1621.78, which means we will be aiming about 340 pips against just about 192 pips as a safe zone. Now, right now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that this is exactly where the market might actually be reversing from, and therefore I think that's about everything for the gold. So let me now write the signal for you. There goes the signal, my friends, for the gold and for the rest of the signals for this week. Again, I want to remind everyone to be very careful when they are trading these signals. The market is hard to predict right now, but thankfully, with the experience that Angela have, and of course the premium group is doing very, very well so far. Actually, giving signals for about 20 or 50 pips is easier than giving it on a weekly basis. So if I'm actually giving a signal for about 20 pips or 30 pips, that's easily can be done. But with these signals right here, these signals should be lasting for about 2 to 3 days. So I'm doing the best I can, and I hope we can achieve that. So anyway, my friends, again, trade wisely and be careful, and consider that these signals might actually be in loss if we are not careful. If anything happened, I will follow it up with a late week analysis video and of course a Friday analysis video. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.